Hey guys, it's Jack. Welcome back to the arcade. Today we're going to start a brand new series for the channel. Let's play just another game, Tomb Raider, the definitive edition for the PS4, which of course is the remaster of Tomb Raider 2013 that was on the PS3. And this is the first in the Tomb Raider trilogy created by Square Enix after their takeover of Eidos Interactive back in 2009. And this was basically them not trying to really reboot the Tomb Raider franchise, although it kind of did, but mostly to create an origin story to explain how Lara Croft actually became the Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, the definitive edition that we're playing now, is the first in the trilogy, and basically the story of Lara Croft's first adventure. She wouldn't become the Tomb Raider until Rise of the Tomb Raider, which was released, I think a couple of years ago. I might end up playing through all of them. I've kind of been interested in this game a little bit. I never really had the opportunity to play it when it came out because I didn't own a PS3, but it was on sale recently for actually a pretty decent discount. I'm like, hey, why not give this a shot? So this is definitely going to be mostly blind. Just warning you now. And I did play a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and overwrite this save. And we'll start from scratch.
A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us.
Okay, so after all that drama, and I was trying to keep quiet through most of it, even though I've got the subtitles turned on. But I mean, I hope you guys noticed a theme in that opening movie. Lara is getting the crap beat out of her constantly. I mean, first she almost drowns, then she falls into the ocean, then she almost drowns again in the ocean, manages to make it to shore, and gets punched in the side of the head. And now she's set herself on fire, and straight onto rebar. And first quick time of it, pull it out. Oh, should have gone the other way, Lara, my dear. So yes, that is the tone of this game. Nothing good happens to Lara. But I mean, you know, she is basically I guess a,
Oh God.
I want to say like,
No.
isn't she supposed to be a noble? So this is like reality
What
bitch
is
slapping her in the face? I might be wrong on that. I thought she was from a noble family. Or her father was nobility or something. But anyway, so I have played basically up to this point, a little bit further, and this is going to be a glorified tutorial. As you can see, it's shown us, hey, grab the torch. Anything with a white cloth is flammable, so use the torch on it. And that solves the simple little puzzle that we need to continue through the cave.
No, he must have heard me.
I do have the subtitles turned on because
Damn it.
in the opening especially, there was a lot of people talking, and with all this storm brewing about, it was hard to tell what was going on. I did not realize that the subtitles were also going to have the ambient noises, so we're going to have to deal with that. But survival instincts, press L1 to examine the environment. This is kind of like your detective mode from Batman. We all love Batman. It lets you know what you can do next. How are you going to solve the puzzle? What's interactive? This seems to be a recurring thing now that games are getting more and more cluttered with the environment. They actually have to tell you, okay, yes, look at our pretty environment. Now, this is actually how you proceed. So, alright. Anything with a wet cloth, or white cloth, not a wet cloth, a white cloth is flammable. That will take it to the explosive, which is just the best idea. Good job, Lara. Again, press X to climb up on ledges. I don't think I mentioned that, but there you go. And now we struggle! Struggle! No, struggle more. Keep struggling.
Oh, that was close. Oh shit, that was close.
And Lara is rightfully freaked the fuck out. I can't really blame her. But, you know, was that guy maybe actually not the same person who dragged us in here? I don't know, but, you know, we don't really have reason to trust anybody at the moment. There's some skulls, lovely. There's a can of soda I'm just noticing for the first time. I don't know what that's doing here. Getting some Resident Evil 7 vibes from that, actually. Having played the demo, you go through a portion of the game where you go down into poo water, just like that, and you have to struggle not to drown in it. And the torch is out, because of course it is.
Need to find a way out.
Objective beacons. Press L1 to highlight objective beacons, which I'm guessing is the diamond. Yeah, the compass needle kind of thing. Alright, even though our torch is out,
Thank God.
we can relight it immediately, so it was only a minor inconvenience.
What kind of contraption is this?
Well, it's surrounded by these dummies with white cloth, so burn them. Burn everything. Alright, make sure we hold it till it actually comes to light. And as we grab our side, as we bleed slowly out, I'm sure we're infected. Hopefully there's no zombo virus. Lara can actually make a hell of a jump. Especially for an injured woman, which pulls up a bunch of flotsam and loads it into that box. So now, we need to get fire to the explosive through the waterfall, right? Well, we have fire. We may have a means of transport. Let's try it out. Set it on fire. And then give it a shoulder check. Bypasses the waterfall. And causes another cave-in.
I've got to get out
Fantastic. Alright, let's go. I see the XP marker there. There does appear to be somewhat of RPG elements out of this. Can't go that way. And down we go. This is what blowing things up will do. Straight through the branches. Oh, my poor pelvis. Jump, Lara. Keep running. Jump some more. More running. More jumping. Let's get out of here before the thing collapses. Oh no. Hey, he actually looks... pretty helpful, but unfortunately I failed the QuickTime event because I forgot that that happens. This is about as far as I've gotten, and actually I did die there the first time too. Fortunately, the checkpoints are fairly generous. Help you! You're gonna get us both crushed. Oh no, we're just gonna get him killed. I don't think rocks actually move that way. No, my only friend, my torch. Now I need to crawl up. I hate QuickTime events. Are there really QuickTime events if it slows down and tells you what the danger is? More like bullet time, I guess. Freedom! Freedom, so close! Maybe I shouldn't have set off all those bombs. And we did it. We escaped our first tomb. Congratulations, Lara! You must be so proud. This is a defining moment of your career. You are... Holy shit, woman! You are a sight. And there we go. Cinematic splash screen as the day breaks. And we get more experience. So, this game... Ooh, unlocked extras. This game kind of took the action-adventure and the exploration of Tomb Raider and mixed it with...
The lifeboat. Where are they? They must have gone inland.
Mix it with kind of a sort of an open world-ish. Kind of a closed open world. The voice indicator show map to bring up the map of the current area. Is there a button I can do that instead? I don't have a mic hooked up. Show map. Yep, talking to the controller does nothing. Let's see. Gameplay options? Controls. Okay, if you hold it down, it shows the map. That's what I thought it would do, but it didn't. Pressing it didn't do anything. There we go. so I'm not going to be using the voice commands at all. But this place is actually pretty huge, and as far as I know, we're going to be exploring a lot of it. As I was trying to say, it's somewhat of a closed open world, and it also has some survival elements. You are pretty much following the objective marker, but there's reasons to go off the beaten path. There's collectibles and things to unlock. I don't know if this is going to be a 100% run, but I'll do as much as I think I can. Usually when it's blind, it's not going to be a 100% run for me. And it doesn't look like we were given sounds for like the log creaking or anything like that, so maybe they're going to dial that back a bit. I don't know why I was expecting an auto jump. Lara just like face plants into the side of a cliff and then drags herself up. I love it. And let's address one of the elephants in the room about this, or the lack thereof. You'll notice that Lara, at least in this game, is fairly reasonably proportioned. She does not have her famous rack. That was kind of a thing of controversy. There were some people that were in favor of it. Because, you know, Lara's supposed to be this globe-trotting super athlete. It's kind of hard to do that when you're packing like 2 double Ds.
I can do this.
And there are a lot of people like, but it's Tomb Raider and that's her iconic look. I can't do that. That's not what I was supposed to do. First video, 2 deaths already. Excellent. Collect relics to earn XP and inspect lost items. Okay.
I can do this.
Alright, so maybe jumping for the propeller wasn't the right thing. Maybe I should go for that. Oh my god. This is gonna be like quick time events, the game. Please, no.
Come on. Come on.
At least don't be like Resident Evil. I mean Resident Evil 6, where everything was a quick time event. Because that got on my nerves real quick. People who watch the stream know that. It wasn't horrible, and I got more experience. Okay, you can basically get experience for doing everything. Game's really pretty. They did a hell of a job remastering it. It kind of has that remastered look. Especially in the opening when we were in the water. Kind of reminded me like Jack and Dexter, the way they remastered that. It's just, the remastering thing just kind of has a look. You get used to it the more you're immersed in it.
Sam's pack.
Crunch. Am I gonna have like any sort of health meter?
Sam! They must have come this way. Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them.
I've got to find them. Alright, 2-way radio. New gear acquired. I might be mocking I've got to or I have to a bit from what I understand. She says it a lot. Oh my god! Oh god damn, Laura! Oh yeah, you definitely get the crap beat out of you. I guess this is shelter? No, not quite. You need fire. You're gonna freeze to death.
Looks abandoned. Is anyone listening? Please respond.
Seriously, Lara, I say this in all honesty, you need to get out of those wet clothes. You will freeze to death. It's not even a joke. You need fire. It does not take much to... One match. Hope it works. It does not take much of a drop in temperature to threaten your life. And if she can see her breath, she's basically 15 minutes from dying, by all logic. Of course, she should have died a half a dozen times before now, but here we are. This is like the worst podcast. Sucks, I should have kept my iPod.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
Come on, tackle it! No, it's your chance!
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Lara? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai. No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history, so why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. You don't need a PhD to know that.
Going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Lara, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Well, look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
It's a good point. Asshole.
I can't just sit here.
Woman versus wild.
I've got to find something to eat.
Search for food. I think that's where we're gonna pick up next time. We've been introduced to Lara. We've been introduced to the theme of her getting the crap beat out of herself. And now we know why we're here. And we need to find our crew. But first we need to find food, because we do have to survive. This is how she becomes a survivor. Anyways, Thanks for coming out and joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This actually looks like fun, and I think I'm going to enjoy playing through this. And I will see you guys next time. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.